Hello students, myself Dr. Avinash Patil, Associate Professor, Sri Siddheshwar Women's College of Engineering, Solapur. Welcome you for the second video on lubricants from first year BTech Engineering Chemistry course. In this video, we will see classification of lubricants, solid lubricant and semi-solid lubricants. In the first video, we have learned what is friction and how lubricant is necessary to reduce the frictional effects. We have also defined the lubricant as the substance placed between sliding metallic surfaces to reduce frictional resistance, and the process of reducing friction between two metallic sliding surfaces by placing a suitable lubricant is known as a lubrication. Now, let us see classification of lubricants. Lubricants are mainly classified in four types: solid lubricants, greases or semi-solid lubricants, liquid lubricants, and emulsions. The most commonly used lubricant is liquid lubricant. This is again divided in four types: mineral or petroleum oil, which are known as a lubricating oils, vegetable and animal oils, blended oils, and synthetic oils. Let us see solid lubricants. When solid lubricants are to be used, solid lubricants are to be used under following situations: when heavy machines operating at high speed and moderate load, or at low speed and very high load, then the film of lubricants cannot remain in between sides. Means liquid lubricants, when where we apply between the metal surfaces, will not remain there. There we have to use solid lubricants. Then, if machine parts are not easily accessible to use liquid lubricants, which means we can apply liquid lubricants in machine parts because of its intricate shape or design. In that situation also, we have to use solid lubricant. Also, if machines are working at high temperature and pressure, then combustible liquid lubricants are not suitable. The liquid lubricants undergo combustion, and that's why we have to use solid lubricants. Most commonly and widely used solid lubricants are graphite and molybdenum disulfide. Other lubricants like mica, Teflon, chalk, talc, and soapstone are also used as a solid lubricants. Now let us see the main example of solid lubricant as graphite. Graphite is an allotrope of carbon. We know there is one more, a very well-known allotrope of carbon, that is diamond. But we are not using diamond as a lubricant. Why? Because graphite has a specific structure. Because of its special structure, it is soft. In graphite, carbon atoms are arranged in regular hexagons with sp2 hybridization. Each carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Means there are 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. The fourth electron is unhybridized and it is a free. The 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals attach with or form covalent bond with 3 other carbon atoms. These carbon atoms are in hexagon forms and there are flat parallel layers of hexagons. The fourth electron of each carbon atom is free and form flexible bond between different layers of hexagon, which is weak bond. Means the fourth electron can form a weak bond between another carbon atom of different hexagon layer, and this bond is a weak bond and can be easily broken. That's why these hexagon layers can slip over each other, and this is the reason why graphite is soft and we can use it as a lubricant. The distance between two carbon atoms of adjacent parallel hexagon layers is 3.7 angstrom. The distance between the two carbon atoms of same hexagon is 1.42 angstrom unit. Graphite is non-inflammable and does not get oxidized in air below 375 degrees centigrade. Means we can use at very high temperature also without any risk. It can be used as a powdered form or in suspension form, as suspension in oil known as oil DAG, suspension in water known as aqua DAG. If it is mixed with a grease, that is known as a graphite grease. So like this, due to the special structure of graphite, it is soft and we can use it as a lubricant where we cannot use liquid lubricant and at high temperature conditions. There is another example of solid lubricant which is also widely used, which is molybdenum disulfide. Molybdenum disulfide is also a special structure in which there is a sandwich of sulfur layers and molybdenum layers. In this structure, you can see there is a layer of two molybdenum layers which sandwiches the sulfur layer. The layers of molybdenum and sulfur slide over each other because the bonding between molybdenum layer and sulfur layer is weak, which can be broken easily, and that's why molybdenum disulfide is also very soft. It is having low coefficient of friction and it is stable in air up to 400 degrees centigrade. It can be used directly by sprinkling or in the form of a dispersion in solvents or grease. which is known as a molycoats. Like this, graphite and molybdenum disulfide, due to their soft nature, we can use as a lubricant. So these solid lubricants can be used for lubrication in air compressors, internal combustion engines, lathes, pulleys, cranes, railway track joints, open gears, chains, cast iron bearings, food industry, war tanks, etc. Now, let us see the second type of lubricants, that is semi-solid lubricants. These are commonly known as a grease. Semi-solid lubricants are substances consisting of an emulsion of soap with mineral or vegetable oil. Means greases are made up of soap and mineral or vegetable oil. Greases are used for lubrication under following conditions: when there is a high pressure condition, high temperature up to 80 degrees centigrade, where bearing has to be protected against entry of dust, dirt and moisture, and also in situations where oil cannot remain in place, high load, intermittent operations, jerks, etc., we have to use grease. Also, the machines used in paper industry, food, textile and dyeing industry, lubricating oil may create problem. The drop of lubricating oil may spoil the paper or the fabric or even contaminate the food. Therefore, in such situation also, we have to use semi-solid lubricants only. Now, how to prepare these greases? Greases are prepared by mixing soap with vegetable or mineral oil. But first, the soap is prepared by saponification reaction. So, mixing hot with different alkali, maybe sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide or lithium hydroxide. So these two are mixed well at high temperature and stirred well and kept it for few hours. Some time we will get stiff mass which is known as a soap. This soap is mixed with synthetic or petroleum at high temperature and kept it for stirring for long time, when we will get the grease. To maintain the consistency of the grease, fillers like talc or mica are mixed at the end. On the basis of soap used for the preparation of grease, there are different types of grease. If we use calcium based soap, in the prepared grease is known as a calcium soap grease. It is also known as a cup grease. It is cheap in cost, good resistant to oxidation and can be used up to 65 degrees centigrade, above which it get liquefied. It is used in water pumps and tractors, etc. And if we use sodium based soap in the preparation of grease, then that grease is known as sodium soap grease. It can be used up to 175 degrees centigrade, means sodium based grease we can use at high temperature also, but it is water soluble. Therefore, we cannot use in machines which are always in contact with water. If at the manufacturing of the grease lithium soap is used, then that grease is known as a lithium soap grease. It is having good oxidation stability, good stability at high temperature, high mechanical stability. We can use it up to 150 degrees centigrade also and minus 55 degrees centigrade also. So temperature range is a wide, but it is costly and therefore it is used in special applications only like aircrafts. The lubricants which are used in the lubrication of axles, the automobile axles, those lubricants are known, those greases are known as axle greases. These are cheap, these are water insoluble, but cannot be used at high temperature. It can also be used for delicate instruments. So like this, semi-solid lubricants means grease can be used when it is not possible to use liquid lubricants. So in this video, we have learned solid lubricants and semi-solid lubricants. The questions expected are: explain various types of lubricants, explain solid lubricants with examples, explain semi-solid lubricants and its types. In the next video, we will see the commonly used lubricant, that is liquid lubricant, known as a lubricating oil. Thank you.